You finish a brutal workout, and you climb straight into a $5,000 ice bath to recover faster. Here is what the gadget never told you. For building muscle, the science says you may have just thrown part of that workout away. The recovery world is full of beautiful, expensive machines that feel incredible and do far less than they promise, and a couple that quietly work against the very thing you are training for. So today, 6 recovery tools you need to stop buying in 2026, and the 2 that specialists actually recommend. Because the marketing sells you science, the actual evidence tells a much quieter story, and the gap between the two is where you are losing hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. One of these 6 is a chamber the FDA says is not proven to treat anything and has genuine safety risks. One is the trendy cold plunge that, used at the wrong moment, can blunt your gains. And the single most powerful recovery tool on Earth is one you already own, and it costs you nothing. Stay to the end, because I will give you a 3-question test that tells you instantly whether any recovery gadget is worth your money. Let us start at number 6, whole body cryotherapy, the chamber that freezes your whole body at temperatures down near -200 degrees for a few minutes, promising to melt away pain, inflammation, and fatigue. Here is the problem. The FDA has stated plainly that not a single whole-body cryotherapy device is approved to treat any medical condition, and that there is very little evidence it does what the spas claim. Worse, the agency flagged real risks. Those include frostbite, burns, and, because many chambers use nitrogen, the danger of oxygen being displaced from the air you are breathing. A spa worker once died alone in one of these chambers. You are paying premium money to stand in an unregulated freezer on a promise the regulators will not back. Number 5. Red light panels and infrared blankets are sold for muscle recovery. You have seen the glowing influencer photos. The pitch is that bathing in red or infrared light speeds healing at the cellular level. The honest truth is that the evidence for athletic recovery specifically is weak and mixed at best, while the marketing claims are enormous and confident. There may be narrow, specific uses being studied, but draping yourself in a light blanket that costs several $100s to recover from leg day is not one with strong support. You are buying a mood light with a research paper stapled to the box. Number 4. The $500 percussion massage gun. Now, percussion itself is not useless. Used briefly, it can offer a short-term bump in range of motion and make soreness feel a little better. But here is the betrayal. That modest benefit does not scale with price. A $100 massage gun delivers essentially the same thing as the flagship model at $500 or $600. You are not paying for better recovery. You are paying for a sleeker logo, a nicer case, and a marketing budget. The motor does not know it is premium. Now stop. Before the next 3, here is the framework that cuts through this entire industry. Recovery is driven in order by 3 boring things: sleep, nutrition, meaning enough calories and protein, and time. That is the hierarchy. Everything sold to you on top of that is, at absolute best, a small marginal gain, and very often it is just a pleasant feeling dressed up as a result. And that is the single biggest trap in this category. Feeling relaxed is not the same as recovering faster. A tool can make your muscles feel wonderful and change nothing measurable about how quickly they actually heal. So here is your 3-question test for any recovery gadget before you spend $1. 1. Does it actually beat doing nothing in a real study, not a testimonial? 2. Does it beat a $20 alternative that does almost the same job? And 3. Am I already nailing the free basics, sleeping 7 to 9 hours, eating enough protein, and staying hydrated? If you cannot answer yes to all three, keep your money in your pocket. And one more rule. The moment a device promises to detox you, rebalance your energy, or work on your frequency or your cells, those are marketing words, not mechanisms. Run. Try this test on the next ad you see, and tell me in the comments the recovery gadget you regret buying most. I read every one. Number 3. Pneumatic compression boots. The big inflatable sleeves that squeeze your legs in waves, the ones every pro athlete seems to wear on social media. I will be fair. They feel absolutely incredible after a long day. But that is exactly the issue. When you dig into the research, the benefit is mostly about how recovery feels, not hard evidence that you actually recover faster or perform better because of them. For $800 to $1,500, you are essentially buying a very expensive, very pleasant sensation. Elevating your legs and a good night of sleep cost nothing and compete shockingly well. Number 2. The cold plunge, used right after lifting. This is the one the hook warned you about, and it is the most counterintuitive item on the list. Cold water immersion is having an enormous moment, and brief cold exposure may genuinely help your mood and alertness. But multiple controlled studies and a meta-analysis pulling them together point to the same conclusion. When you plunge into cold water immediately after strength training, you blunt the muscle growth that the workout was supposed to produce. The cold dampens the exact signals your body uses to build. So the gym goer who spends $10,000 on a plunge to maximize gains and jumps in right after lifting may be quietly sabotaging the very results they are chasing. Separate the cold from your lifting day, or skip it. Number 1, and this is the worst tier because there is not even a real mechanism to argue about. Grounding and earthing mats. Detox foot baths that turn the water brown. So-called frequency or electromagnetic recovery mats. These are sold with confident, science-flavored language, and they are backed by essentially no credible evidence at all. The brown water in the foot bath is a chemical reaction from the electrodes, not toxins leaving your body. You are not recovering. You are funding a very profitable illusion. So step back, and you will see the entire play. This industry takes something free and unglamorous that genuinely works: sleep, food, time, basic movement, and sells you an expensive, science-flavored shortcut that mostly delivers a feeling. And there is a brutal pattern to it. The more a device costs, and the more biohacking language wrapped around it, the less likely it is to beat a solid night of sleep and a $25 foam roller. So what do specialists actually reach for? Number 2, a plain foam roller. Not the vibrating $600 version, the basic one for around $25. Physical therapists recommend it constantly because it has real, repeatable evidence behind it for improving range of motion and easing the soreness after hard training. It is the rare recovery tool that is cheap, simple, lasts forever, and actually does roughly what it claims. The expensive vibrating models add cost and noise, not meaningful results. Number 1, the most powerful recovery tool that exists, and the one every single specialist names first: sleep. During deep sleep, your body releases the hormones that repair muscle, consolidates the training you just did, and clears the fatigue no gadget can touch. Pair it with enough protein, decent hydration, and an easy walk on your off days, and you have just out-recovered every machine in this video for free. The reason it does not get sold to you is simple. Nobody can put a $1,000 price tag on going to bed earlier. So here it is. Cryotherapy is unproven and risky. Red light for recovery is overhyped. The $500 massage gun is a logo tax. Compression boots sell a feeling, not a result. The cold plunge after lifting can work against your gains, and the detox and frequency gadgets are pure theater. Meanwhile, a cheap foam roller and a full night of sleep quietly beat all of them. You cannot buy your way out of needing rest. Recovery is not purchased, it is slept, eaten, and earned. Spend on the rare, cheap thing that works, and let the glowing, expensive machines go. Tell me in the comments the recovery gadget you wasted the most money on and the simple thing that actually worked. Subscribe, because next time we put the supplements in your cabinet under the exact same microscope.